Turn rejection into your superpower. 13 life-changing lessons inspired by Marcus Aurelius. Picture this. You're standing at a door, buzzing with hope, only for it to slam shut in your face. Ouch, right? But what if that closed door was the universe's way of redirecting you to a path you never imagined? Today, we're not just talking about rejection, we're diving headfirst into how to transform it into your greatest superpower. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, we're about to unlock 13 powerful lessons that will flip the script on rejection, turning every no into a stepping stone to success. Ready to rewrite your story? Let's make sure you don't miss a single moment of this journey. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so YouTube knows you're here for this transformative ride. Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Ignore the ignorers, own your worth. Have you ever felt the sting of being overlooked? Maybe someone brushed you off, acted like you didn't exist, or flat out ignored you. It hurts, doesn't it? But here's the truth. Their indifference isn't your loss, it's theirs. Ignoring those who ignore you isn't about being petty, it's about standing tall in your self-worth. Imagine this. Someone decides you're not worth their time. Instead of shrinking, you hold your head high, like a warrior in a storm, unbothered by the chaos around you. By choosing not to chase their attention, you're sending a clear message: I am enough. So, how do you do this without letting bitterness creep in? It's simple but powerful. Shift your focus to what lights you up. Pour your energy into your passions, your goals, your growth. Pick up that book you've been meaning to read. Hit the gym, learn a new skill, or surround yourself with people who see your value. This isn't about revenge, it's about reclaiming your time and energy. Think of it like building a fortress around your self-respect. Their indifference? It's just a pebble bouncing off your walls. You're not just surviving their rejection, you're thriving in spite of it. Your value doesn't dim because someone else can't see it. Let your actions scream louder than their silence. Lesson 2. Master your emotions with stoic calm. Rejection can hit like a punch to the gut, tempting you to lash out or spiral into self-doubt. Ever felt that urge to fire off an emotional text or stew in frustration? We've all been there, but here's where Marcus Aurelius' Stoic wisdom comes in like a secret weapon. Choose calmness. Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant today as it was in ancient Rome, teaches us to stay composed, even when the world feels like it's turning its back on you. It's not about bottling up your emotions, it's about refusing to let them drive the car. Next time you're ignored or dismissed, take a deep breath and pause. Ask yourself, why is this bothering me? Often, it's not the rejection itself but our own insecurities that amplify the pain. Instead of reacting impulsively, step back and reflect. Picture yourself as a calm lake, undisturbed by the stones others throw. Stay kind, stay polite, but don't beg for validation. If you choose to respond, do it with genuine care, not expectation. This isn't passivity, it's power. By mastering your emotions, you're not just handling rejection, you're growing stronger, proving to yourself that your peace doesn't depend on anyone else's approval. That's a game changer. Lesson 3. Reframe rejection as redirection. What if every no was secretly a yes to something better? Rejection doesn't always mean failure. It can be the universe's way of nudging you toward a different path. Think of it like a GPS rerouting you when you hit a dead end. That job you didn't get? Maybe it's pushing you toward a career that truly aligns with your passion. That person who ghosted you? Perhaps they're clearing space for someone who'll value you fully. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to see obstacles as opportunities. So, when rejection stings, ask yourself, what's the hidden opportunity here? Reframing rejection as redirection shifts your mindset from victim to victor. Lesson 4. Build resilience through action. Rejection can make you feel powerless, but action is your antidote. When someone shuts you out, don't sit in the shadows, step into the light. Take one small, intentional step toward your goals. Maybe it's signing up for a course, starting a side hustle, or even just journaling your thoughts to gain clarity. Action builds resilience, and resilience turns rejection into fuel. Imagine yourself as a sculptor, chiseling away at a block of marble. Each rejection is just a chip that brings you closer to the masterpiece within. Lesson 5. Stop seeking external validation. Why do we let others' opinions define our worth? Too often, we tie our value to how others treat us. But here's a truth bomb. Your worth isn't up for debate. It's not tied to likes, comments, or someone's approval. Marcus Aurelius taught us to focus on what we can control, our actions, our mindset, our integrity. When rejection comes, don't look outward for validation. Look inward, celebrate your strengths, acknowledge your growth, and keep moving forward. You're not here to please everyone, you're here to live your truth. Lesson 6. Embrace the power of perspective. Perspective is everything. When someone rejects you, it's easy to take it personally. But what if their no has nothing to do with you? Maybe they're distracted, stressed, or just not ready to see your value. Stoicism teaches us to zoom out and see the bigger picture. Instead of dwelling on one moment of rejection, think of your life as a vast canvas. This moment, it's just a tiny brushstroke. By shifting your perspective, you free yourself from the weight of others' actions and reclaim control over your narrative. Lesson 7. Practice gratitude in the face of rejection. Gratitude might sound like the last thing you want to practice when you're feeling ignored. But hear me out. Rejection can be a gift in disguise. It forces you to reflect, grow, and redirect your energy. Try this. The next time you're rejected, write down 3 things you're grateful for in that moment. Maybe it's the lesson you learned, the time you now have to focus on yourself, or the people who do support you. Gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it transforms it into something productive, something empowering. Lesson 8. Surround yourself with your tribe. Not everyone will see your worth, and that's okay. You don't need the approval of the masses. You need a tribe that gets you. Seek out people who lift you up, who celebrate your wins and support you through your lows. These are the ones who remind you of your value when rejection tries to make you forget. Think of your tribe as your personal cheer squad, rooting for you as you navigate life's ups and downs. With them in your corner, rejection loses its sting. Lesson 9. Turn rejection into motivation. Rejection can either break you or make you. The choice is yours. Instead of letting a no stop you, use it as rocket fuel. Let it light a fire under you to prove, not to others, but to yourself, that you're capable of greatness. Did someone doubt you? Show up stronger. Did a door close? Kick down a new one. Channel that energy into your goals, and watch how rejection becomes the spark that ignites your success. Lesson 10. Practice patience. Success takes time. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that life is a marathon, not a sprint. Rejection might feel like a setback, but it's often just a detour. Trust the process. Keep showing up. Keep working. Keep growing. Every no is a step closer to your yes. Patience isn't about waiting passively, it's about staying committed. Even when the path feels rocky, picture yourself climbing a mountain. Each rejection is a tough step, but it's bringing you closer to the summit. Lesson 11. Let go of what you can't control. One of the greatest Stoic lessons is this: focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. You can't control how others perceive you or whether they accept you, but you can control your response, your effort, and your mindset. When rejection comes, don't waste energy trying to change someone's mind. Instead, redirect that energy into what you can influence: your growth, your actions, your future. Letting go isn't giving up, it's freeing yourself to soar. Lesson 12. Celebrate your resilience. Every time you face rejection and keep going, you're proving your strength. Take a moment to celebrate that. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Each rejection is a badge of courage, a testament to your ability to rise above. So, pat yourself on the back. You're tougher than you think. And every no you overcome makes you even stronger. Lesson 13. Keep your eyes on the prize. At the end of the day, rejection is just noise. Your dreams, your goals, your purpose, that's the signal. Don't let the static of rejection drown out what matters most. Stay focused on your vision. Picture yourself standing at the finish line, having turned every no into a stepping stone. That's the power of perseverance. That's the legacy you're building. Rejection isn't the end, it's the beginning of something greater. These 13 lessons, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, are your roadmap to turning every no into a stepping stone to success. So, the next time life slams a door in your face, smile, Because you know it's just redirecting you to something better. Which of these lessons resonated with you the most? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found value in this video, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more content to help you live your best life. Let's keep this journey going together. More Stoic lessons to transform your life. We've just uncovered how rejection can be a hidden gift, a chance to redirect your energy and rise above indifference with Stoic wisdom. Now, let's keep the momentum going and dive deeper into the art of turning no into fuel for growth. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius, these next lessons will show you how to not just survive rejection but thrive through it. Crafting a life of resilience and purpose. Ready to make every setback a setup for your comeback? Let's jump into the next steps of this transformative journey. Lesson: detach and redirect, turn rejection into opportunity. Ever felt the sting of rejection linger like a stubborn shadow? It's tempting to let it weigh you down, to replay the moment someone overlooked you. But what if you could let go and sail forward like a skilled captain through a stormy sea? Detachment isn't about pretending the rejection didn't hurt, it's about refusing to let it define you. Acknowledge the pain, feel it, but don't let it anchor your thoughts. Instead, channel that energy into something that lights you up. Picture rejection as a detour sign, not a dead end. It's the universe gently nudging you toward a new path. So, what's next? Dive into experiences that spark growth. Pick up that novel you've been eyeing, one that challenges your perspective. Hit the trails for a run that tests your limits, or volunteer for a cause that stirs your soul. These aren't just distractions, they're stepping stones to a stronger, wiser you. Each new experience carves out a piece of your potential, making you more adaptable, more resilient. Surround yourself with a circle of positivity. 2. Find your tribe, people who lift you up, who inspire you to dream bigger. Share your goals with them, listen to theirs, and watch how these connections create a space where growth thrives. Rejection isn't a verdict on your worth. It's an invitation to rediscover who you are and reinvent what's possible. As you navigate this journey, you'll see that what felt like a painful no was really a push toward a more fulfilling path. So, where will your next detour take you? Lesson: shine brighter. Let your actions speak. Rejection can feel like a spotlight dimming on your value. But what if it's actually a chance to shine even brighter? When someone overlooks you, maybe you're sidestepped in a meeting or passed over for a promotion, it's easy to spiral into self-doubt. But here's where you flip the script. Use rejection as a stage to showcase your resilience. Instead of stewing in frustration, take a deep breath and channel that energy into action that screams, "I'm still here, and I'm unstoppable." Imagine you're passed over for a project at work. Instead of retreating, step up, tackle a side project that highlights your unique skills, or pitch a bold new idea to your team. Your value doesn't shrink because someone failed to see it, it's your moment to prove it. Not to them, but to yourself. It's like the old saying, when one door closes, another opens. But don't just wait for that door to appear, build it. Maybe that missed opportunity is the universe's way of pointing you toward a role that truly aligns with your passions. Ask yourself, what are my strengths? How can I pivot to make the most of them? This isn't about masking disappointment with a fake smile. It's about feeling the full weight of the moment and then choosing to move forward with grace. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions. Our reactions. When rejection stings, practice empathy. 2. Maybe that colleague who ignored you is caught up in their own struggles. Extend understanding, not as a sign of weakness, but as a mark of your strength. Reflect, learn, and rise like a phoenix from the ashes of rejection, more confident and wiser than before. Rejection isn't the end of your story, it's a plot twist, pushing you to become the most authentic, resilient version of yourself. So, what's the next chapter you'll write? These lessons are your toolkit for turning rejection into a catalyst for growth. By detaching from the pain and redirecting your energy, you transform no into new possibilities. By letting your actions speak, you prove your worth, not to others, but to yourself. Which of these strategies will you try first? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're flipping the script on rejection. If this video's sparking some inspiration, hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs a boost, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to power up your life. Let's keep building this journey together. From rejection to resilience, more Stoic secrets to thrive. We've just explored how to turn rejection into a powerful catalyst, redirecting your energy and letting your actions roar louder than any no. Now, let's keep the fire burning with more Stoic-inspired lessons to transform rejection from a foe into your greatest ally. Ready to harness silence, prove your worth, and rediscover joy? Let's dive into the next chapter of this journey and make every setback a stepping stone to success. Lesson: embrace the power of silence. Have you ever felt the urge to fix a rejection by firing off a text or begging for a response? It's human nature to want to bridge that gap when someone turns you away. But what if silence could be your superpower? Choosing silence isn't about playing games or sulking. It's about reclaiming your power and protecting your peace. Picture yourself as a calm mountain, unshaken by the winds of indifference. When you choose not to chase, not to plead, you're hitting the reset button on your emotions, giving yourself space to breathe and recalibrate. This silence isn't passive, it's a bold, strategic move. It's a moment to refocus on what truly matters: your goals, your passions, your growth. Imagine pressing pause on the noise of rejection and tuning into your own frequency. Use this time to dive into your priorities. Maybe it's sketching out that business idea, hitting the gym with renewed focus, or simply savoring a quiet evening with a good book. This pause is your boundary, a declaration that says, I respect myself too much to beg for validation. In a world obsessed with instant replies, your silence sends a powerful message. It's intriguing, confident, even magnetic. It shows you're not rattled by rejection, that your life is full of purpose and priorities beyond someone else's approval. This isn't about making them regret their choice, it's about building a stronger, more centered you. Silence doesn't guarantee they'll come running back, but it ensures you'll step forward with grace, poise, and unshakable self-worth. So, the next time rejection stings, will you let it pull you under? Or will you rise above with the power of silence? Lesson: prove them wrong, redefine your potential. When someone doubts your abilities, it's like a spark igniting a fire. Ever been told you're not good enough? Instead of letting that no dim your light, use it as fuel to prove, not to them, but to yourself, what you're truly capable of. This isn't about shouting your comeback from the rooftops. It's about quietly building a fortress of competence and confidence. Imagine someone saying you lack creativity. Instead of arguing, you dive into a project that bursts with originality: a painting, a story, a bold new idea. Your results become your voice. Take that rejection and channel it into relentless growth. If they doubt your skills, sharpen them. Sign up for that course. Practice until your fingers ache, and show up with a level of mastery even you didn't know you had. This isn't about proving them wrong to win their approval. It's a crusade for your own excellence. Picture yourself as a sculptor, chiseling away at your potential with every focused effort. Each step forward redefines what right means to you. The beauty of this approach? You don't need to announce your progress. Let your actions speak louder than any doubter's words. If they called you uncommitted, show up consistently, day after day, building habits that scream dedication. This silent revolution isn't about changing their minds, it's about transforming your own self-image. You'll surprise yourself, and as a bonus, the world's perception of you will shift too. The greatest victory? Realizing that the only validation that matters is the one you give yourself. So, what skill will you sharpen to rewrite your story? Lesson: choose joy, defy rejection with life. Rejection can feel like a dark cloud, tempting you to retreat into the shadows. But what if you countered that weight with something radical, pure, unfiltered joy? When life hands you a no, don't shrink back. Step out and embrace the things that make your heart sing. This isn't about ignoring the sting of rejection. It's about giving your emotions a new playground to dance in. Imagine swapping the heaviness of being overlooked for the lightness of laughter, adventure, or creativity. Go out and live. Try a new hobby that sparks curiosity. Maybe it's salsa dancing or pottery. Revisit an old passion, like strumming that guitar you haven't touched in years. Or gather your friends for a night of stories and belly laughs. These moments of joy aren't just fun, they're acts of defiance against rejection's pull. They remind you that your life is bigger than one person's indifference. Picture yourself hiking a trail at sunrise. The world stretching out before you, untouched by the weight of a no. That's resilience in action. As social creatures, we thrive in connection and experience. Seek out spaces where you feel alive, where your spirit can soar. Whether it's exploring a new city, joining a community project, or simply savoring a coffee date with a friend, these moments recharge you. They're proof that rejection doesn't define you. It's just a bump on the road to a fuller, richer life. So, what's one thing you'll do today to choose joy over rejection's shadow? Rejection doesn't have to be your enemy, it can be your greatest teacher. By embracing silence, proving your potential, and choosing joy, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, crafting a life of purpose and resilience. Which of these lessons hit home for you? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're turning rejection into triumph. If this video's lighting a spark, smash that like button, share it with someone who needs a boost, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to fuel your journey. Let's keep this transformation going. From rejection to connection, Stoic lessons to build your best life. We've just uncovered how silence, self-improvement, and joy can transform rejection into a springboard for growth. Now, let's dive deeper into the Stoic art of turning no into opportunities for connection, resilience, and personal power. Ready to weave your tribe, elevate your presence, and stay unshaken by indifference? Let's keep this journey rolling with lessons that will light up your path to a richer, more vibrant life. Lesson: find your tribe, thrive in connection. Have you ever felt the warmth of a shared laugh or the spark of a story swapped over coffee? There's magic in those moments, especially when rejection tries to dim your light. Your tribe, those friends, mentors, or kindred spirits who see your worth, is your anchor in the storm of indifference. Instead of letting rejection isolate you, lean into connection. Invite your crew for a sunrise hike, where the crunch of leaves underfoot drowns out the sting of a no. Join a community art project, splashing paint alongside others who inspire you, or simply gather around a table for a meal, where stories flow as freely as the food. These shared experiences do more than lift your spirits, they weave you into the vibrant tapestry of human connection. Each laugh, each heartfelt exchange, is a quiet reminder you are more than your setbacks. You're part of a bigger story, one built on resilience and shared dreams. Step boldly into the unknown. 2. Try a cuisine that tingles your taste buds with unfamiliar flavors. Wander a new neighborhood, where every street corner hums with possibility. Or sign up for a workshop on something completely foreign, maybe pottery or coding. These aren't just distractions, they're layers added to your character, making you more adaptable, more empathetic, more ready for life's twists. Rejection isn't a dead end, it's a doorway to a fuller, more colorful life. So, who's joining you for your next adventure? Lesson: build your presence, grow without seeking applause. Ever felt invisible in a crowded room? Like your voice just isn't heard? Rejection can make you feel small. But here's where Stoicism hands you a secret weapon: the power to build your own ladder of growth. Instead of chasing validation from those who overlook you, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. This isn't about clawing your way up a social hierarchy, it's about crafting a life of purpose and resilience. Picture yourself as a sculptor, chiseling away at your potential with every intentional step. Dive into activities that strengthen you. Hit the gym to build not just muscle but discipline. Explore a hobby that sets your soul on fire. Whether it's strumming a guitar or mastering a new recipe, or pour energy into your career, taking on challenges that stretch your skills. These aren't just tasks, they're tools to carve out a stronger, more confident you. When you share your journey, do it to connect, not to impress. Talk about your passions at a networking event, not for applause, but to find like-minded souls who vibe with your energy. Volunteer for a cause that matters, weaving threads of meaningful relationships into your life. This Stoic approach ties personal growth to the greater good. Every step you take towards self-improvement sends ripples outward, uplifting your community. It's not about being the loudest in the room, it's about being the most authentic. As you grow, you'll notice the world's perception of you shifts, not because you demanded it, but because your quiet strength speaks volumes. So, what's one way you'll build your presence today? Lesson. Act unfazed, protect your peace. What do you do when someone ignores you? Acting like you don't exist? The Stoic answer might surprise you. Let them. Instead of chasing their attention, redirect your energy to where it's valued. Imagine you're at a party, and someone brushes you off. Don't linger in their shadow. Turn toward the person who's eager to hear your story. Strike up a conversation that lights up the room. Not for show, but because your worth doesn't hinge on one person's approval. It's like sidestepping a puddle instead of splashing through it. You stay grounded. Unruffled. When you must interact with someone who disregards you, keep it professional, brief, and to the point. Think of it as a business transaction, not a personal plea. This isn't about being cold, it's about showing up for yourself. Refusing to let drama derail your focus. By keeping interactions clean and purposeful, you protect your peace and stay anchored in what matters. And if their indifference persists, embrace the power of walking away. Picture yourself turning from a closed door, head held high, toward a horizon full of possibility. This isn't defeat, it's a declaration that your energy is too valuable to waste. So, how will you choose to protect your peace the next time rejection comes knocking? Rejection doesn't have to dim your light, it can ignite it. By leaning into your tribe, building your presence, and staying unfazed by indifference, you're crafting a life of resilience and connection. Which of these lessons will you put into action today? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're turning rejection into strength. If this video's sparking inspiration, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs a lift, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to fuel your journey. Let's keep building this unstoppable life together. From indifference to inner strength, Stoic lessons to rise above. We've just explored how to transform rejection into connection, resilience, and personal growth by leaning into your tribe, building your presence, and staying unshaken by indifference. Now, let's dive deeper into the Stoic playbook, learning how to wield silence, anchor your self-worth, and respond with kindness without losing your peace. Ready to turn every no into a chance to grow stronger? Let's keep this journey blazing forward. Lesson. Strategic retreat. Invest your energy wisely. Ever felt like you're pouring your energy into a one-sided battle, chasing someone who doesn't see your worth? Instead of fighting for their attention, what if you chose a strategic retreat? This isn't about giving up, it's about redirecting your focus to where it truly matters. Picture yourself as a river, flowing effortlessly around a rock instead of crashing against it. By stepping back from those who ignore you, you're not admitting defeat, you're choosing to invest your energy in relationships and pursuits that spark joy and growth. This retreat is a bold act of self-respect. It's saying, my time and heart are too valuable for a one-sided struggle. Turn toward the people who light up when you walk into the room. The hobbies that make your soul hum, or the goals that keep you up at night with excitement. Maybe it's a weekend spent painting, hiking with friends, or diving into a new project that challenges you. These moments aren't just distractions, they're opportunities to build a life that feels full and vibrant. By choosing healthier interactions, you're paving the way for peace and possibility. So, where will you redirect your energy today to create something meaningful? Lesson. The power of dignified silence. Silence isn't just the absence of words, it's a powerful tool for self-mastery. When someone ignores you, the instinct might be to speak louder, to demand their attention. But what if you chose silence instead? Not to manipulate, but to protect your dignity? Stoicism teaches us that silence in the face of indifference is a chance to turn inward, to listen to your own heart. It's like stepping into a quiet forest, where the noise of rejection fades, and you can hear your own thoughts clearly. This isn't about punishing the other person, it's about preserving your inner peace. Use this silence as a space for reflection. Ask yourself, why does this sting? What can I learn from this moment? How can I grow stronger? Picture yourself sifting through your emotions like a jeweler examining gems, finding clarity in the quiet. This kind of silence is constructive, not destructive. It's a moment to reconnect with your values, to align your actions with your principles, and to reinforce your character. By choosing not to react with pettiness or revenge, you're embodying the Stoic ideals of temperance and self-control. Your silence becomes a testament to your strength, a quiet declaration that you're focused on your own journey. So, how will you use silence to grow wiser today? Lesson. Don't beg, anchor your worth. Why do we sometimes feel the urge to chase attention when someone overlooks us? It's natural, but Stoicism offers a better way. Anchor yourself in your own self-worth. When someone ignores you, resist the temptation to perform louder for their gaze. Instead, turn inward and remind yourself that your value isn't tied to their approval. Imagine your self-esteem as a sturdy oak, rooted deep in your own confidence, unshaken by the winds of indifference. Engage in passions that light you up, whether it's writing poetry, mastering a new skill, or building something with your hands. These pursuits aren't about showing off, they're about rediscovering what you bring to the table. Connect with people who see your worth, who celebrate your quirks and dreams. Build a life so rich and fulfilling that the need for external validation fades into the background. This isn't passive, it's a vibrant, active embrace of your own journey. By focusing on your growth and happiness, you're not just dealing with rejection, you're transcending it. Your confidence becomes a quiet glow, a byproduct of living authentically. So, what passion will you dive into today to anchor your worth? Lesson. Kindness with boundaries. When someone ignores you, it's easy to let hurt or frustration take the wheel. But what if you responded with kindness, while keeping your emotional world fortified? This Stoic approach isn't about being cold. It's about protecting your peace while staying true to your values. Picture yourself as a lighthouse, standing firm in a storm, casting light without being swept away. When faced with indifference, choose to be polite, but keep your heart guarded. If you must interact, offer a smile or a kind word, but don't pour your emotions into someone who doesn't value them. This balance is powerful. It says, I'm kind, but I'm not here to chase your approval. By setting emotional boundaries, you're prioritizing your mental well-being while still acting with grace. If the disregard continues, know that it's okay to step away. This isn't about shutting down, it's about choosing who gets access to your energy. Kindness with boundaries is a testament to your strength, a way to rise above rejection without losing your compassion. So, how will you balance kindness and self-protection in your next encounter? Rejection doesn't define you, it refines you. By retreating strategically, wielding silence, anchoring your worth, and balancing kindness with boundaries, you're turning indifference into a catalyst for growth. Which of these lessons resonates with you? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're embracing your inner strength. If this video's lighting a fire, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs this wisdom, and subscribe for more Stoic strategies to fuel your journey. From indifference to triumph, the final Stoic lessons to master rejection. We've just learned how to anchor our worth, wield silence, and balance kindness with boundaries to rise above rejection. Now, let's wrap up this journey with the final Stoic lessons, turning every no into a testament to your strength and serenity. Ready to navigate life's challenges with unshakable calm and dignity? Let's dive into the last steps to make rejection your greatest ally. Lesson. Kindness without strings. Stay composed. Stay strong. Ever felt the sting of indifference and wanted to lash out or shut down? Stoicism offers a better path. Respond with kindness, but keep your heart steady. Imagine yourself as a lighthouse, casting a warm glow of politeness, a smile, a simple, have a great day, or a nod, without expecting anything in return. This isn't a transaction, it's a gift you give freely, not because they deserve it, but because you value your own peace. Maintaining emotional distance isn't about building walls, it's about drawing a line in the sand. Saying, your indifference won't shake my balance. This approach is pure Stoic wisdom, controlling what you can, like your actions, while letting go of what you can't, like their response. It's not weakness, it's strength in its quietest, most powerful form. Picture yourself walking away from a cold shoulder, head held high, your heart unshaken. By choosing kindness without strings, you're not just protecting your peace, you're empowering yourself to move through the world with grace. This balance of compassion and detachment lets you interact with dignity while standing firm in your emotional integrity. It's a testament to your maturity, a beacon of resilience in a world full of noise. So, how will you shine your light of kindness today, even in the face of rejection? Lesson. Keep your struggles private, radiate resilience. When someone ignores you, it's tempting to wear your hurt like a badge, to let the world see your struggle. But what if you chose composure instead? Stoicism teaches us to keep our inner battles private, not to pretend they don't exist, but to show the world, and yourself, that you're stronger than the pain. Imagine your emotions as a stormy sea. Acknowledge the waves, feel their crash, but don't let them steer your ship. Instead, let calmness and self-assurance guide you forward. This isn't about faking it, it's about living with the same vigor as before. Undeterred by someone's oversight, keep chasing your goals, whether it's crushing a workout, writing that novel, or nailing a work project, with the same fire in your belly. This resilience isn't a performance for others, it's a mirror reflecting your own strength. By continuing your life with confidence, you're proving to yourself that your worth doesn't hinge on anyone else's validation. It's like planting a flag in the ground, declaring, "I am enough, no matter who sees it." This Stoic approach is about managing your emotions with wisdom, not hiding them. Acknowledge your feelings in private, journal them. Talk to a trusted friend, but don't let them define your public demeanor. By staying grounded, you're not just showing the world your strength, you're reminding yourself of it. Every step you take with poise is a quiet rebellion against rejection, a testament to your unshakable character. So, what's one way you'll radiate resilience today? Lesson: the art of Stoic resilience. Turn no into growth. We've journeyed through 13 powerful lessons, each one a tool to transform rejection from a roadblock into a stepping stone. Every no you face is a chance to channel Stoic wisdom, to grow stronger, wiser, and more centered. Think of rejection as a sculptor's chisel, shaping you into a masterpiece of resilience. It's not about avoiding the pain but about using it to carve out a life of purpose and strength. Each lesson, from ignoring indifference to embracing joy, builds a foundation for a life that thrives despite setbacks. Now, it's time to put these lessons into action. Embrace rejection as a catalyst, not a curse. Maybe it's starting that passion project you've been putting off, reaching out to a friend who lifts you up, or simply pausing to reflect on your growth. These moments of intention are where the magic happens. You're not just surviving rejection, you're mastering it, turning every challenge into an opportunity to shine. Picture yourself standing tall, unshaken by the world's indifference, your heart full of purpose. That's the Stoic way. Wrapping up the journey, rejection isn't the end of your story, it's the plot twist that makes you unstoppable. These final lessons, kindness without strings, private resilience, and embracing every no as growth, equip you to navigate life with serenity and strength. Which lesson will you carry forward? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your story of triumph. If this video sparked something in you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs this wisdom, and subscribe with the notification bell on for more Stoic strategies to fuel your journey. Type strength in adversity in the comments to show you've made it through, and let's keep building this resilient community together. Stay Stoic, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for staying with me until the end of today's journey. If you found value in what you just heard, don't forget to subscribe to Rise of the Stoic for more timeless Stoic wisdom, principles that help you live stronger, more mindful, and more resilient every day. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive deeper into another powerful Stoic topic, raw, practical, and deeply inspiring. Live like a Stoic, steady in the storm. Take care, and see you soon.